we're just going to have a look at some pictures throughout your summer, some of the highlights, and just have a talk about them.
Yeah, so.
So the first one was full time after Ukraine.
Yeah.
Describe the feelings of that one.
Incredible, to be honest. I think the wait for Wales to do it, and obviously I got to play, but as a fan, if I took a step away from it going into the game, even if I wasn't playing, I would have been so nervous, just so expectant kind of thing, just desperately wanting to do it, and a bit of relief, happiness obviously in that photo. And I think the best achievement for myself and probably all the players on that pitch, barring one or two maybe, but yeah, I think I'll do well to top that feeling again. So just something that I'll always remember, and hopefully there's a couple more memories that get somewhat close to that.
So the second picture is from the same day, Wayne Hennessy, have a claret in there as well.
Yeah.
You can see sort of the emotion from Joe Rodon in there as well, but
yeah,
what's the feeling like running towards the red wall?
I think it's difficult to explain. Obviously, you guys aren't Welsh, but the feeling and the emotion when you play for Wales, and you've got, you know, there's a famous saying Gareth Bale always said, "It's all I need is the dragon on my chest," and it is as simple as that. When you stand there and you sing a national anthem, and every single person in that stadium, barring the away fans obviously, are so passionate for you, and they just want the best for you and the team, and to kind of repay the fans, the red wall as they're called, with getting to a World Cup with, you know, a performance that was desperately needed. It was all or nothing really, that game, wasn't it? And I think there's just elation on every single person in that stadium's face there, and you know, it's just memories that will last with us for forever probably.
Another one from that game, when the board's out, and the bucket hats as well. Talk us through the bucket hats. Where did they come from? I came down to the game a week after.
Yeah.
They're all over.
Nah, yeah, I think it's just a little company in Wales started making them, and then I think they first started to become big was in 2016 at the Euros, when obviously the guys done what they did. And now when you go to a Wales game or you play away and the red wall there, everyone's wearing them, and to be honest, they're like gold dust, the actual proper ones. You get some fake versions, but
I think I saw some knocking about in the car
I've
park.
got some Schneidys, but no, I've got a couple of real ones in the house, but I had to actually personally message the guy and ask him for a couple of them, because I couldn't get my hands on any of them, to be honest.
And then the wedding.
Yeah.
Great picture of you and your wife and the little one as well.
Yeah.
Where was that? Was that a special?
Yeah, it was just in Wales. Just a really special day. It was like just an intimate little thing. There was no family, no one there, just me, my wife, and obviously our little baby. And it was amazing weather, lovely location. Luckily in Wales you don't get much good weather, but on that day it was brilliant. And it was just a really nice, relaxed day. I think when people think of weddings, they think of stress and that, but it was because it was just me and her there. It was just brilliant. I wouldn't change anything, to be honest.
And then going back to your little one there, back to the game we're speaking about after Ukraine, a great picture with Daddy at 14 on the back as well. That's probably a picture that you'll cherish forever.
Yeah, I've asked loads of people where I got that from. Actually, I had to have it specially made because I was desperate for her to have something and to look back on it, and I've actually got that framed now, so it's something special to put on my wall. But yeah, like I say, this past season, not just a few months, but the past season has been nuts. Obviously coming to a new club, not the easiest of starts. I was really ill, almost died in hospital, and then to finish it with obviously birth of her there, and obviously I love her so much, and everything I do from now on is for her and obviously my wife, and without them supporting me and sticking by me through the hard times, I wouldn't have achieved what I have with Wales and stuff like that. So yeah, as she grows up, obviously I can show photos like that, and just remind her that the first Wales game she came to, you know, Daddy qualified for a World Cup. So
yeah, it's not a bad sentence, is it? I think the only member of the family you've not mentioned is the dog as well.
Yeah, I've actually got two dogs, but there's another one there, a sausage dog, but she's carnage, so I don't really mention her. He's a good boy, like, to be honest. He's from Wales, and the reason why we picked him was because he's born on the same day as me, so he's got the same date of birth. But nah, he's a good boy, to be honest. He's just
It looks like he's had a picture before.
I never had dogs
still.
growing up, and then since I've had him, I think I'll always have that breed of dog as well, because he's just fantastic. And
Sat still there like he's had a picture before as well.
yeah, well, to be fair, before the baby was born, that's all my wife did was take photos of him. So yeah, he's used to having his photo taken. But if there's any Claret fans who will dog sit, let me know.
And then just going into the last picture,
Yeah.
we asked where you'd been on holiday. You went back to Swansea.
Yeah, everyone
beach.
seems to think that I've been on holiday, but obviously the baby's only a few months old, and we just aggro with trying to get a passport and that. So I just said, we'll just go back to Swansea. Obviously, still have a house there. It is home and always will be. And we went back there. We had some tidy weather, to be fair, and caught up with all my family, all my wife's family, and yeah, it was just a nice time, to be honest. But the next holiday I'll get is next summer, unless you class Qatar as a holiday. But I'm sure it will be obviously nice weather, but we'll be there to try and give everything and do our best to, give a good account of ourselves, to be honest.
Well, when you sent that picture yesterday and you said it was Wales, I had to double check it.
Hey, it's a nice place, mate. Hey, that's around the corner in Paddy, I'm there as well. Yeah, it's a nice place. The people, to be honest, they're shocked that when people, obviously I'm from there, but when I was at Swansea, they signed for Swansea, they'd be like, it is a really nice place when the weather's nice. It's just that's once in a blue moon, to be honest. But yeah, that's why we decided really don't really need to go on holiday if the weather is okay. And luckily we had a few nice days and couple of walks and that, but nothing too stressful, because it was only 3 weeks really I had off, and then obviously now I'm back in here and seeing what the future holds.
And you're back now, Championship season. You've played in Championship before. Yeah. You're looking forward to sort of the busy sort of programme. We know there's a lot of games Tuesday, Saturdays, but you've done it, so you've experienced it. Yeah,
for me personally, I quite like the Championship in terms of the games all the time, because if I'm being honest, I'm not the best trainer. I don't really like training. I prefer just to play games and bash them out, kind of thing. And it's Tuesday or Wednesday, Saturday for a lot of the time, and then it's something that is just ingrained in me, just to keep on going. And obviously, hopefully, I can play my part and do well for myself and the team. And yeah, like I say, I keep using the word interesting, because it is, it's all change all over the park and with the management, so it is exciting times for the Burnley fans, and yeah, we'll see what happens.